Hi, this is Michelle Kersey. I'm a real estate agent here in Big Bear Lake, California. I work with Sotheby's and we are located in the Village. Today, I wanted to go over 3 tips that I have for buyers when you are contemplating purchasing a cabin here in Big Bear. There could be probably a lot of information coming your way, and I hope that I can just make it a little easier. So, the first of my 3 tips is to find a realtor who lives in the area. I would advise that you interview many realtors on the phone or through Zoom or FaceTime or anything like that. Face to face is better so you can get a good vibe of who you might be working with. But you definitely want to go through a few realtors and talk to a bunch of them and make sure that they have actually sold a lot of property in the area. Make sure that they work with buyers and they have a firm grip on the market, and also make sure that they live in the area that you want to be vacationing in or you're going to move to. That way they can give you some tips and tricks on how to make the move easy. The second tip is to take your time. Once you have dialed in the whole realtor thing and you have a great person who you're working with and you're comfortable with who you're with, you want to give yourself plenty of time to find the right place. You know, the market has very little inventory right now. We're dealing with a lot of outside influences. Big Bear doesn't act like other kind of real estate. If you're in LA, San Diego, Riverside, or Orange County, it's very different than being in a resort market like Big Bear. So really just give yourself time. You might have to make a few trips. You might have to ask your realtor if he or she has a place for you to stay. When you work with me, I have a lot of connections in towns and I can help you find a place to stay, you and your family. When you are working with me, I can definitely help you do that. But anyway, you just want to make sure that you give yourself a lot of time and plan ahead and just take it slow and take your time. The third thing is I want you to make sure you have an understanding of how you're going to pay for the cabin. If you have financing, make sure that you are already talking to your lender. You want to make sure you understand what you can afford and what you can't afford. That way, you and your realtor are looking at properties that you're going to be comfortable with. You also want to make sure you have a handle on the process. So ask your lender to explain that to you. If you are doing a 1031 exchange, you want to make sure you and your realtor understand all that. If you have cash, you want to make sure that you have proof of funds, because you're going to need to provide proof when you put in an offer, and your realtor, of course, should know this. And if you're going to have financing, you want to make sure that your realtor and you and your lender are working as a team to make sure that you get the best financing available that's out there right now. So those are the 3 tips that I have for you. The first is to make sure that you partner with the right realtor. The second tip is to make sure you just take it slow and easy. It could be a long process. It's okay. The third tip is to make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into as far as paying for the property. Okay, that's all I want to share with you today. If you have any questions, give me a call.